my collection area, my storage area, my junk. Well, I shouldn't call it my junk. A little bit of corrosion rust there. And that's one of the worst ones. Look at that. Look at that for corrosion. So, don't have much hope for this one either. Back to the first Macintosh 2, and what we're going to try and do now is try and replace some batteries. And I've got a couple of holders here that you can purchase from almost any electronics store, or we can provide the holders for you. Have a look at the link down below if it's still available. So we've got a 3 battery holder here, a 2 battery holder here, now that's a 3.6 volt holder, but it's probably not the right one for these. These are the 3.6 volt lithium batteries, or half AA. These ones are a Tadrian. And we've got 3 AA batteries here. And what we're going to try and do is try and kickstart this thing and see if we can bypass the 2 batteries that are already in there. Yes, if this works, yes, these will be in the link down below, if available. So you don't have to use Duracell. I've just got some Duracells here. Just any AA battery will work as long as they're 1.5 volts. Let's open it up and have a little bit of a squeeze. Now before I open it up, there is this one here which I will be selling or be using as a later video for a performer. The later performers that take the 4.5 volts, and they take 3 standard AA batteries. So and I'll have an adapter on the end there, but I'll do this in a future video. Anyway, that'll be available. It's actually got a switch here as well. You can actually switch it on or off. Okay, I'll get to that another time. Let's open this up again. So let's just start off with this AA battery holder. So 2 AA batteries, that'll give 3 volts, and apparently that'll kickstart it. Let's find out. There is a trick here. I'll tell you in a second. First we'll plug it in. So the black wire is negative and the red wire is positive. So there is this white wire here, the last terminal block of the power supply. So we put the negative on the case. So I'll just place that temporarily there. Put the negative on the actual case itself, so it's just touching the case there, as rusted as it may be. So negative on the case, positive on the last wire there, like this. There you go, it starts. So after a little bit of fiddling, I've got it going, as you can see. And I can hear that hard drive starting up. So it's starting up off the system. And that's working okay. So all you need is a 2 AA battery holder, 2 AA batteries, and you can kickstart the Mac 2. So now I know it works, which is fantastic. Let's just put this aside. So what I'm going to do now is try and hook up a display, but for me to do that, I'll probably have to shut down the system again. So bear with me. Mac's still working. Hard drive doesn't sound the best. Oh, look at that. Alright, so I've managed to get a keyboard and a mouse from somewhere. And to be honest with you, I've not started a beige Mac for a very long time. And this makes me extremely happy. Alright, I know where I got these from. These are from a company called Open Channel, which I think was a particular TV station here many years ago. Okay, the floppy drive looks very filthy and is making a grinding noise. The hard drive is making a terrible noise as a Quantum 160 megabyte hard drive would. So there you go, the floppy drive thinks there's a floppy in there. So I'm just going to eject that. It's trying to eject. Okay. I've just pushed the eject button on the floppy drive just to eject it, otherwise it thinks there's a floppy disk in there. About this Macintosh, 8 meg of RAM, some 7.5. Okay, so I only got 16 colours, which means it's a 4-bit card, and I may upgrade that. So that's the good news. Good news is power supply is working, video card is working, floppy drive needs some sort of replacement, 2 batteries need replacing, and the hard drive seems to be working, although noisy, which they're very common. So I'll have to get the logic board recapped and cleaned, but it does work. That's a good thing. It does start, as you can see. That's just a thumbs up. Thumbs up. All right, we'll just shut this down and we'll go on to the next one. I've got to shut down. Where's a pen when you need it? Here it is. Cha-cha-cha. This is the Macintosh II that has the good power supply, but nothing else in it. So it hasn't got any RAM, no hard drive, no nothing. 8-bit video card, yes. Just going to test out, this one is easy to get to. We're going to test out the batteries. See what we get. It's 3.3 volts. And it's totally dead. So this one here is the one that starts the machine, and this one here is the one that has the PRAM, etc. That's why that one's still working okay, and this one's totally dead. Let's test it again. This is like dead, nothing. 0.00. And that one there is. Okay. This power supply now is totally stuffed. That smells nice. Right, I don't know if it was just me bridging that to test it, but I tested it and it was okay. It was only when I did the second time. Or could have been on its way out, but you saw a pop. Was a good one in 2003. That's still smoking and it smells terrible. I don't know if I can revive that now. That probably was working. So I'm going to put this one aside and test it at a later stage, I think. A bit over this one. The tabs are broken here as well. And it's rusty and I don't care. So after that adventure, let's see if I can not fry another power supply. So let's kickstart this one. We'll try to anyway. I managed to get it going. No startup sound. I have got some sort of display. I'm sorry if that's flickering, but that's I'm recording in 4K at 30 frames a second. But that seems to be okay. Maybe the video card is just shot. The video card appears to be okay. There's a little bit of corrosion on there, so I'm going to try the video card from the previous Mac. So I popped the video card from the previous Mac. This is an 8-bit card as opposed to the 4-bit that I just pulled out. So this 8-bit video card works fine, as you can see. System 7.1. It's a 40 megabyte hard drive. The floppy drive looks a little bit better. I don't have a floppy to test it out, but and it's got 8 mega RAM, and that works fine too. I'm going to leave this video card in here. And I'm just going to shut down the machines and try and go through them. Right, so this Mac 2 has 2 floppy drives and it's got a special adapter there. Got 2 batteries, 3.6 volts, which I've never seen. It's got a capacitor on it. I'm going to take this frame off and have a better look at it. Okay, so two batteries here. One's dated 91. Assume it's going to be the same. Yep, 91. Will they have 3.6 volts? What's the bet? 3.6 volts or dead flat? Let's try it out. Dead flat. 3.6 volts or dead flat? Dead flat. Alright. So I have here two of the finest 3.6 volt batteries you can get. 3.6 volts or dead flat? 3.6 volts. .6 volts or dead flat? 3.6 volts. There's a lot of corrosion in here, but we're going to try a good power supply. Here's one we prepared earlier, not the one that went pop. See what we can get out of this. And this has got a better video card too. This might be the 8/24-bit video card. Oh, look at that. It just started as I popped it in. Startup sound and everything. That's a good sign. That's not a good sign. Alright, I'm trying to switch it off and it's not switching off. Okay. This weird little board is from Apple Computer itself. Again, I don't remember seeing one. Not in a Mac 2 anyway. This is a Mac 2 board. Plug it in, turns on straight away. And this is the one that says logic question mark and blah 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 with a red dot saying no power. But look, it works fine. Power supply from other machine. 40 meg hard drive from other machine. These two floppies were from in here. Didn't have to kickstart it, nothing. Mac 2, 2 mega RAM, and the obviously 40 megabyte hard drive. System 7.1. Let's get the control panels up. It looks a bit bluey colour. It's supposed to be black and white, and it's got some blue in it. Okay, that's better. No, black and white is not black and white. 4 greys. That's 4 greys. That's 16 greys. And that's 56 greys. So that appears to be okay. Let's go colours. Yep, the colours seem to be okay. 16 colours okay. 4 colours okay. Black and white not okay. Bluey colour. I don't know if this card actually handles black and white, but it's got a little bit of blue in it, or is it me just being colourblind? 16 colours, And 56 colours, okay. So that all appears okay. Just needs a power supply. And I'm happy. Oh, there's something wrong with this machine for shutting down. This shouldn't happen. There's something in here that's tripping it. It's making it think like it's a classic Mac, for example. You've got to have a switch. Doesn't look right. Now, if I try and switch it off, it's still on. It's like it's switched off, but it's still on. There's a clicking there. Now, I don't know if it's the power supply is the problem or the logic board, but every time I plug in the power cord into the power supply, it starts right away, and then I can't shut it down, as you can see there. So I might have to try another power supply with this logic board. I'm going to get it recapped anyway, so that's a win. That's good. We're up to the Mac 2X now to test. It's a lot cleaner on the inside. Again, this one doesn't start. Let's just try and jump start it again. Just to refresh your memory, negative goes onto the case somehow, which is just a shielding, and then the positive goes to this white wire here, the number 1 wire, if you look at it from this way. A negative on the ground there. Doesn't kickstart it every time though. So I find if I put the positive on the either the terminal here or here, and then somehow dig the negative onto the casing, it seems to just jump start it. That's the best way of describing it. As you can see there, it's got System 7 on it. That seems to be stuck there for some reason. So the mouse is working. For some reason it's just stuck there. I don't know why. I'll restart it with the shift key maybe. I'll try that. Alright, so one of the extensions is probably causing an issue. Eight meg RAM and a 160 megabyte hard drive. Running System 7.1. So that definitely is a Mac 2X, cleanest Mac 2X, and this one I acquired recently from one of my customers who I sold something to and donated it to me, which is very nice. So this is probably the best one I have, and this is the one that I'm keeping. I might have to still recap it, so I do the right thing. I have to change the 2 batteries that are sitting under there, and I'm not going to test it whilst the power supply is plugged in, obviously, but I'll test it obviously at a later stage. Working fine. I'll just check the video card, control panels. On 56 colours. So it's an 8-bit video card and it's working fine. Again, a lot cleaner than the other ones I've had. I'm very happy with that. Does need a bit of work still. We're up to the Mac 2X now to test. This got a little bit of corrosion here, a bit of water damage. And this has got 2 soldered in batteries. 2 of the Mac 2Xs that I've got have got soldered in batteries. I'll have to pull out this card. So let's try and jumpstart this. I'm scared on anything at the moment. Hey, look at that. So I don't get a startup sound, but I get the flashing question mark, because there's no hard drive in this particular machine. So let me get a hard drive and I have to kickstart it again. I love the way these don't shut down sometimes. Oh. It's like I'm a newbie to SCSI hard drives or something. Okay, so the machine doesn't start again after I shut it down, so I've got to kickstart it again. You see that? It's starting and shutting down. Come on. What's causing that? So I've disconnected the SCSI hard drive. So with the SCSI hard drive connected, the power, it doesn't start. So it's most likely a fuse has gone. There's 2 fuses there, and it's a possibility that could be causing that problem. So that's that 2X. Works, but I can't go any further than that at this stage. I'll just try that one more time. So this hard drive was pulled out of a machine that we previously tested. Hard drive boots okay. Let's try it again now and see if I get the same result. Yep. So it flashes on and off, so with the hard drive connected it does not work. So yep, this board needs a little bit of work. It does work though, it does turn on. Alright, so the good news is this does work. It does turn on, give a flashing question mark, but not with the hard drive connected. I don't have any floppies or any external hard drives at this stage. So I'll leave this as it is and go on to the next one. My last Mac 2 is a 2FX. As you can see there, 2FX. Not much in it. There's no batteries in it. So what I'm going to do is pinch a power supply from somewhere else, a video card, and the top bit here. So let me just unscrew all this. Taking the hard drive off, and there's all memory in there. This takes special memory as well, which is not all matching 100%, but according to this it starts up and it gets chimed, so I don't know why. It could be a memory thing. Let's just try the batteries out. very cautious at the moment because I don't know what's going to happen with this machine. So, SCSI cable. Peripheral hard drive. One power supply. Card. I'm fumbling. I'm nervous. He goes. So it should start. Chimes. Yes, I got the chimes. I don't know what that means. Chimes means good? No? Dun, 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 dun. I don't remember what that means. It means I got bad memory. Well, I can't remember. Bad memory. Assuming it says bad memory. Alright, just try with that memory out. That didn't work. Now they may look the same there, but they're not. Those two are different to those two. So they're 80 nanoseconds, -8, and they're -8, but they are a different brand, as you can see here. So they're Samsungs, and they're not. It's just not matching. These are matching. So let's just try these in here. Alright, so I put the 4 matching ones in here. Let's just try it out. Will it work? This time went bang, doo doo doo. And it might be a faulty ROM sim. I don't know. We've got no video this time though. Before we got video. And it could be just a whole lot of corrosion on the board. I don't know. So, anyway, we got it to a certain point. It does start. I did get some video. Very bad casing though. The worst one out of the lot. Corrosion wise, that's shocking. Alright, I'm going to shut this down. I'm just going to call it a day. I did get some success. I'm happy to at least start it. So, yeah. All good. I'll just do a summary now and finish up. So that concludes our first display video. We managed to get 6 out of the 7 Macintosh 2s going, except for that one without power supply. Yes, that power supply. So most of them we could kickstart with this simple solution, which was the 2 AA batteries in this simple holder. We managed to kickstart them. The ones that had the 2 batteries that were soldered onto the main board, which is mainly the Macintosh 2s and the 2Xs. The IIfx actually has its own holders, so we just put in 2 3.6 volt batteries. That started not a problem, and that Macintosh 2, which had that modification as well, we just popped in 2 3.6 volt batteries, and that started as well. So what we have to do now is restore them. So we have to remove those batteries, put the holders in, and also recap all the boards and get them all up and running. So we're trying to restore one of each: the Macintosh 2, Macintosh 2X, and Macintosh 2FX. The rest we'll keep as spares, or we'll sell them off, but we just want to keep one of each in our museum, and that's the whole purpose of this display. So the next video will be a restore, and hope you like this video. Give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you next time.